But this is it. This is the wonderful thing of what we do, Pam. Being able to travel like this from home, see the world, interact with different cultures via the internet, see these wonderful things. I mean, if we were there as tourists, it would cost us a bloody fortune to find out all these foods. And then we wouldn't even like half of them. I'm Margo, and I'm from Basingstoke.
And I'm Pam from Chicago.
Join us as we take you around the world.
From home, let's go travel with Margo and Pam.
My lovely, here we go.
We're doing it.
You look exhausted. I hope you haven't been doing a load of laundry again.
No, I tried working out. I work out every couple of weeks and stuff like that. But, I do so much housework and stuff like that. It's like a workout. You would not believe what I found in this couch. Half a bag of popcorn. When I find out who got into my popcorn, I think it was my husband. I could use a big cup of lemonade with a big Iceland in it.
The land of fire and ice.
Oh, wow. We're going to go today to their capital city, Reykjavík. Reykjavík, beautiful city. You could see the great big mountains. They're so pretty. They're so beautiful. I was looking online and I noticed that Reykjavík is the country's capital. It's also the largest city.
Not that big, is it? To say it's the largest, it's actually quite tiny.
They got a church. It's this concrete church. It's called Hurlgrimskirkja. It's so beautiful. They got views of the sea and the hills. Oh, how gorgeous.
I know one thing, they're very clever people. To have those words as their names and be able to spell them, let alone say them, you have to have a few brains, don't you? I think I'm fancy being able to say Basingstoke. It's a place called Hull in Yorkshire in England. But I was just reading and it says, which is very interesting, I've lost it now, typical me, innit? It is thought that the population increased over the years by women kidnapped from the Yorkshire coast. Maybe some of them were coming from Hull.
Maybe we should call the authorities.
A long time ago, wasn't it? I suppose what was it? Amalgamated? What's the word? What am I looking for, Pam? When you get used, when you mix with something, is it amalgamated? I don't think it is it? Is it? I wonder if those Yorkshire women who got kidnapped all those years ago, I wonder if they took Yorkshire puddings over to Iceland.
Let's see what kind of food they got. Okay, here are some dishes that you got to try when you're in Iceland. Reykjavík hot dog is called pilsur. P-Y-L-S-U-R. Pilsur.
I've got something here called skyra. They like fermented Greenland shark meat that's poisonous unless it's cured for 5 to 6 months. Well, my God, that's the Viking diet if ever you've heard one. And it's called hakal.
Hot Carl?
It's H, then an A, and then K-A-R-L. But the first A's got a little thing above it.
Ooh, they like rye bread and butter, but they call it rugbrod.
Interesting.
Rugbrod.
You've got to learn all these words before you go and visit, otherwise you'd starve, wouldn't you?
What about snooter? They got something called snooter.
Snooter? What's snooter?
It's chocolate-covered cinnamon roll.
Oh, a snooter.
I'd have a snooter. That sounds really good.
You know what? That sounds like it's chocolate cinnamon roll, doesn't it? That sounds like it tastes. I can taste the snooter.
Snooter. Yummy. They got some called svid.
Svid. Oh, svid.
Made from a sheep's head by splitting it in half, removing the brain, singeing off the fur, and boiling it for a few hours.
I'll leave that to the Icelandic people. I think I'll stick with my snoods. Skyra, you can buy it now.
Oh,
and it's lovely, it's delicious. I mean, that's worth a trip to Iceland just to buy some of that, fresh, live.
Next time I'm at the Jewels, I'll go find some.
Go find some Skyra, yeah. Oh, and then you can finish off with love balls. They've got them here, Pam. They're called Askapunga.
Askapunga?
And it says, with a surprisingly racy name in Icelandic, balls, as in testicles, these golden brown baked bites with plump raisins are surprisingly simple. and meat-free in case you were concerned. The key
I
is
was.
getting the right size, too big, and they'll get dark on the outside, but won't cook all the way through. Well, what can I say? I'll have some love balls and Skyra. Pam, you know what? If we eat all this food, both of us would have to go to a gym in Iceland
Yeah.
to exercise it off.
Yeah.
Exercise me love balls off.
If you like what you're watching, why don't you like and subscribe? I stink. You would not want to be sitting with me right now in my living or in my family room.
I won't take a deep breath of Pam today.